Hi, this is Lauren from LSP Actions and welcome to video 3 for the Digital Fabric Library, the Anna Brandt Signature Dress Toss Overlay Collection for Photoshop. In video 1 I went over what's included and how to view the fabrics, download them, how to open up the Photoshop actions. In video 2 I walked you through exactly how to apply the fabrics to your image, how to choose the best fabric and how to use the guided actions in depth here. So if you're unsure of how to do any of that, or any of it at all, please do go back and watch that video, as that will really help you in how to add the flowing fabrics to your image. In this video I'm going to move a little faster as I walk you through how to use the actions and how to add the fabrics in. This image is by Anna Brandt and backlit, although it's lit slightly more from camera left, so I'm going to be starting in this section here, lighting from camera left, and using the guided fabric application. Okay, so this is going to open up the folder with the fabrics in. For this image I'm going to go for the full skirts. This is for lighter to very light background, so I'm going to click here and go for one of these paler ones. I'm not going to go for a darker one, perhaps this one here. As we went over in the last video, the action will play out, and you can use transform to apply the fabric to your image. You'll notice the full skirts have a belly area here. Depending on your subject you can just mask this off if you need to. You can right click warp if you wanted to, and that way you can kind of click within the grids or use these areas here to really change the shape of the fabric to mould it into your image. Okay, and when you're done, hit enter and the action will carry on playing out. Masking. I'm just going to stop here for a moment. Masking, I'm going to turn the opacity down. Just so I can see the subject underneath. I'm going to click on the black layer here, and with a black brush I am just going to start painting away from anywhere I don't really want this to show. So I'm going to use a slightly harder brush here for the belly and up onto the arm here. Depending on the fabric you use and your image, you can use lots of different ways to mask. You can use arrays if you want to. It's entirely up to you. I am just lightly painting this back in and out there. Turn this opacity up to see where we are. You can see I've still got some over the subject, so I'm on a black brush, just painting some of that away. My brush is set to 100% opacity, 25% flow. That means I can just click once and carry on painting until I'm happy. Just going to come down here and let some of that original pattern show through a little bit. And now I'm going to continue with the action. So click again here. You can see it's gone very bright red. That means it's halfway through playing. It means it's kind of paused. You can continue playing on it by clicking it. Colour. A box will pop up. Use the colour picker to choose a colour from your image, or you can manually choose a colour. So I'm going to hit continue. You can see it's come up with green. If I manually choose the same colour here, I could do that, but perhaps you want to choose something a little bolder, a little brighter. It's entirely up to you. Maybe something a little pink, just a hint maybe, and hit OK. The action has carried on playing out. This is the end of the action. It has set me up some layers here: darken, lighten, desaturate, vibrant, or shadows underneath the fabric. So for example, I may want to really lighten this fabric up, so I'm going to use the lighten layer with a white brush and just come over there and desaturate, vibrant. You may want to make the colours stand out a little bit more, or darken. I don't think I need to darken anything on this one or add shadows. You can see here that some of the fabric has been painted away, perhaps a little too much, so I'm going to come back on the layer mask here and just paint some in, or it might be that lighten. Oh, it's the lighten layer. As you can see, everything is kind of adaptable and changeable until you're finished. I'm going to take the transparency down a little bit, I think. Until we're happy with that. You can also mask off some of the areas, so for example this one here, it's a little bit harsh perhaps around the edges, so I'm just going to come in and fade that down just by masking. And let's see before and after that. You can carry on editing this as much or as little as you like. So there is another video after this one, video 4, where I'll be moving even faster and using the Expert Fabric Applicator action. So I'll see you there.